I was looking at my mum one day, she was doing the dishes. She's 86 now, I guess it was. And I was watching her I wasn't helping her do the dishes, you notice. I was sitting on the couch watching her do the dishes. And I suddenly realised what a rat I was. But anyway, there she was, happy as a clown doing the dishes. And I looked at her and I was looking in the back of her head. She's a little tiny woman, at the sink. And I'm thinking of all the things she's lived through. She was born in the early 20s. And so she's lived through the Great Depression, born just after the First World War, lived through the Great Depression, lived through the Second World War, and everything else. So she's seen, flying machines all the way to space and then beyond and beyond. So a remarkable amount of information to pile into one head, So I was looking at her thinking, boy, oh boy, through all that, you're still as stalwart as ever, So I was really pretty inspired by her standing there and being just the person she's always been, despite all this stuff coming at her. And I thought to myself, good thing she doesn't have a computer, because here comes the internet as well, and here's a Pandora's box and a half opened up, and there's all, I know I benefit greatly from MySpace and YouTube and his space and her space and their space and my tube and your tube and everybody's tube, and I get very, very confused by it, I have to say. I'm not exactly on top of that yet, but it was some remarkable thing. So basically everybody's got a voice, I'm beginning to think that maybe not everybody should have a voice. Maybe that's what it is. There's a tremendous amount of dreck out there, phenomenal amount, and it all becomes a bit of a cacophony for me. And then, so I had this song started about my mother, and I called it Pandora's Box. And then this fellow up our way, he decided to stand up to a mining company up our way. Our mining company up our way wants to put in an open pit uranium mine about an hour and a half west of Ottawa, and about a half an hour from Perth, Ontario. It's a ridiculous idea, So anyway, he's an Algonquin chief, and he basically stood up and said, excuse me, boys, we don't know who owns this land yet. We think we do. We've had a claim in since the 1800s. You've never dealt with it. So this land is in dispute. And for that, they decided they were going to throw him in jail for 6 months and give him a $25,000 fine. He never raised his hand to a man. Not one person did he ever raise his hand to. All he said was stated his fact, essentially. And they chucked him in jail. Dreadful thing. Bob Lovelace was his name. I was invited to play a benefit for him, and I ended up writing this song with a verse for him as well, because I think the Pandora's box theme seems to be a little prevalent all the way through it. So I wrote this song called Pandora's Box.